सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Jungkook was thinking about their last day in trip to confirm all the arrangements. He had to talk to his PA. He left there alone in a restaurant for a few minutes. The restaurant was crowded. When he was returned to his table back, he saw how nervous he was. It looked like he wanted to run from there. There was a relief on Tae's face when he saw him, as if no one would be able to harm him now. Jungkook felt his heart constricting at that moment. Taeyoung's hand on his stomach brought him out of this thought. Jungkook, Tae, he whispered. Hmm? He replied sleepily. Jungkook, do you also think I am caging you in? He asked. He admitted that he wanted to keep Tae to himself, but it was not the reason behind his decision. He wanted him never allowed his selfishness to decide something which was so important for Tae. Tae opened his eyes, not feeling sleepy anymore. Do you need me to answer it? They sat at his face, his forearms resting on his chest. He gave her a jerky nod, his eyes red from controlling. They, no, I don't think you are caging me in. In fact, you give me wings to fly. I feel like I can do anything when you are beside me. You understand me better than anyone else. I was worried about going to university daily, meet so many people. That's why I want to wait a year. I have been homeschooled my whole life. I don't think I can change it now. You solved my problem by making a decision for me. They, I never thought that I could feel free, happy, constant, or at a peace in his life. But you gave me everything I could never ever wish for. Heaven is when you are beside me. They said it was the first time he had explained his feelings so thoroughly. Jungkook felt relief falling through his body. They placed a kiss on his lips, seeing him so caring toward him. Jungkook wanted to him help him grow more confident, but he didn't want to push Tae so hard at that moment. He planned to gradually work on his personality. He wanted to make him feel like free even without his presence. But he didn't have the courage to send him to the university when he got so scared alone in a mirror restaurant. Jungkook let Tae kiss him for seconds and then he took over, slowly changing their position and went on top of him, kissing him softly, lovingly, sucking his tongue. Tae let himself enjoy his touch. When Jungkook tried to move back, they let out a needy whimper. Jungkook kissed his lips hardly, feeling his control cracking. Jungkook, you need to stop making this noise if you don't want to give yourself completely to me right at this moment. Jungkook groaned, and they blushed furiously. They hid his face in his chest, clutching his sides. Jungkook took a deep breath to control himself. Next day, in office, Namjoon also talked to Jungkook. RM, Lisa told me about your decision for enrolling Tae in online classes. Jungkook signed, not you too, Hyoung. Then why are you not letting him? Jungkook released a deep breath. Jungkook, they get scared in public. You know, in our trip, I left him alone for some minutes and come back to find him looking as if he was waiting for everyone to hurt him. RM. But keeping him locked in home is not the solution. Jungkook, Stop making it sound like I am caging him. RM, let him face the world, otherwise, he will always be like this. Jungkook, it's easy for you to say. My heart constricts seeing him scared. I will protect him till I am alive. Even if I am not there, Lisa will be there to handle him. Namjoon saw that Jungkook was not ready to let him go to university yet. There was no point in talking. They were not done talking that Jungkook got a call from home. Minjin, sir, Mr. Kim is here. We tried to stop him, but he went in. Jungkook got up, saying that he was coming home. He saw Mr. Kim sitting in front of Taeyong. He headed towards them without a break. Mr. Kim also stood up, seeing him. Jungkook, I have already told you multiple times that I don't want you or your family contact us, Mr. Kim. They touched his arm, seeing him barely controlling his anger. They, Jungkook, I have already told him he has his own family. I have always been a burden on him. He doesn't need to be on me anymore. Taeyong said, looking at him with blinding eyes. Jungkook turned toward Mr. Kim. Jungkook, you can leave now. Mr. Kim wanted to say something, but Jungkook took their arm and went upstairs, telling a servant, escort Mr. Kim out, who was regretting not taking care of Taeyong. If he had a nice relationship with Taeyong, he would have helped him with Jungkook today. On the other hand, Jungkook was proud of Taeyong. He said what he wanted without getting scared, knowing that his wish would be fulfilled. Jungkook, you did great, Jungkook said, smiling at Taeyong. They wrapped his arm around his waist. They, thank you. Taeyong said, meaning it in more one way. He valued his words, his respect. He gave him the confidence, the support to stand and say what he wanted. They didn't hate Mr. Kim or anyone else, but also didn't want to be contact with people who never loved him, who just want to use him. Jungkook was rethinking about his decision. He said that they can do whatever he wanted. He can face the world also. The only thing he needed was his sport, and he was more than willing to give him that. Jungkook, I am having you enroll for regular classes. Jungkook said, and they looked at him for a minute. Motivation, hope, fear, love, worry. What was not present on his face? They nodded his head and placed his head on his shoulder, breathing him in. He trusts him with him, life, and its decisions.